Hello everybody, have a whole stack of LaserDiscs to look at today. These are all Disney movies that Amanda bought several weeks ago. She went on an auction and had them come in great price, and they all came in nice protective sleeves and stuff, and a great auction to win. And this is something that our collection on all formats, pretty much in general, has been lacking, that we've been trying to focus on a little bit over the past, say, year and a half, are a lot of those childhood favorites, especially Disney movies, that we want for ourselves to revisit, we want the kids to have, we want to just have those in our collections, and we haven't picked up over the years because those are the types of movies that we grew up with. The family had a copy, usually on VHS and then some of the later ones DVD, but we just never picked up for ourselves over the years when we were teenagers or in college, or when you're living at home, or that type of those years, that point in your life. We just never picked those up because the family always had a copy. We grew up with those, and now we're finally starting to add these into the collection. All these Disney classics, we'd love to have a LaserDisc, a DVD, and a Blu-ray, like a threesome there, just to have in the collection. So we finally started adding some of those. It's just a lot of movies end up in that category, especially a lot of 90s stuff that we grew up watching where the family always had a copy and we just never bought one for ourselves. So now we're starting to add those. We have The Rescuers, which was the first one that we watched. They all have these sort of blue tinted sleeves, so the covers are all in great shape. That's what you're seeing for a lot of these. But yeah, The Rescuers, love this movie. It was the first one we put in. This is one of Amanda's favorites. Dumbo. Yeah, put that out here. And a lot of them have their original plastic on them too. They're just kind of open on the sides. I love when that happens, when it still has some of the original wrappings on there. Lady and the Tramp, another favorite. Another one that's getting a horrendous remake by Disney as they go through their entire catalog and just make terrible remakes of good movies instead of making anything fun or interesting or new. Robin Hood. Bambi. Pinocchio. And some of these, interestingly enough, as I was saying how they're not in a lot of our collections, a lot of these, this is the first copy we own. We haven't seen them in years, and then we just haven't added them to our collection yet. Pinocchio, we only have on Betamax. It's the only other version we have. Mary Poppins. The single disc edition of Fantasia. Really good shape here. We already have the giant box set on LaserDisc of Fantasia, but nice to get the single disc release there. And we both really love these Silly Symphonies. This one is Fanciful Fables, and we really like these. We have another one of these on LaserDisc, and we have them on VHS, and those are just beautiful. I love a lot of that early animation, and the Silly Symphonies, those are just fantastic. Every one of those are worth grabbing. If you haven't seen those before, check some of those out. They're really good. So Amanda won this lot of Disney LaserDiscs, came in, and it's going to be fun to watch some of these classics, some of which I haven't seen in a long time. She grew up in like a Disney worshipping household, so she's seen them more recently than I have, but it's just going to be fun to revisit a lot of these and to finally start chipping away at that portion of what we want for our collection. A lot of those kids movies, especially Disney in particular, to really kind of add those, finally start fleshing those out and start chipping away at that wish list and stuff that we want to have, for the kids and in the house. So yeah, great additions to the LaserDisc collection.